Welcome in, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about units of temperature. We're going to be converting between Fahrenheit and Celsius. Of course, if you live in the United States, you know that we use Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is based on how it feels on the skin for temperature. But if you live in Canada or live in other countries, they use degrees Celsius. So, in order to understand more about Celsius, Celsius is based upon what happens to water, the states of water. We have a shortcut here for 0 degrees Celsius is equal to 32 Fahrenheit, the freezing point of water. Then we have 100 degrees Celsius is equal to 212 Fahrenheit, which is the boiling point of water. And then we have 37 degrees Celsius is equal to 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the normal body temperature of a human. So those are 3 useful temperatures to know. But let's start out here, right? Let's say we have a 50-degree day here in the United States. 50 degrees Fahrenheit, we would like to convert that to degrees Celsius. So what you're going to do, of course, you want to get the degrees Celsius, you're going to take the 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so it'll be 50 degrees minus 32 all over 1.8. So 50 minus 32, that's going to be 18. You'll have 18 divided by 1.8, which would give you 10. So 50 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 10 degrees Celsius. Alright. So that's for a decent day outside. Maybe a little bit chilly, but if you lived here in northeastern United States and midwestern US and good parts of Canada, you wouldn't be complaining about a 10 degrees Celsius day or a 50 degree Fahrenheit day after the winter we've had. Okay. Let's say it's a nice, balmy 77 degrees outside, right? Say it's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. We want to convert that to Celsius. That would be a nice day. I'd love to have 77. So what you're going to do to get your degrees Celsius is take your 77 Fahrenheit minus the 32 all over 1.8. 77 minus 32, well, that's going to be 45. You'll end up having 45 divided by 1.8, which I have an idea what that's going to be, but let's do the math and actually let it play out. 45 divided by 1.8, yep, 25 degrees Celsius. Let's say it's 25 degrees Celsius then. That's exactly what 77 Fahrenheit would be, 25 Celsius. So that would be a nice day. So if you're going to Canada and you see a high of 25, that means it's going to be a nice day, 77 Fahrenheit. Let's do one more with converting Fahrenheit to Celsius, then we'll go in reverse. Alright, so let's say, actually we'll do 2 more. There's a reason why. So let's say it's 100 degrees outside, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hotter than all get out. You want to convert that to Celsius. So of course, to get your degrees Celsius, again, take your Fahrenheit, which is the 100 degrees, minus 32 all over 1.8. So 100 minus 32, well, that's just 68. That'll be 68 over 1.8, which would give us, let's see here, 68 divided by 1.8. 37.8, it's about 37.8 degrees Celsius. You could almost round it to 38 degrees Celsius. So pretty much 38 Celsius would be 100 Fahrenheit. That would be a hot day. And for the first time in this course, we're about to introduce negative numbers. So let's say it's 0 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a really cold day. It's a really cold day outside, 0 Fahrenheit. We want to convert that to Celsius. So again, to get your degrees Celsius, take your degrees Fahrenheit, which is 0 degrees, minus 32 all over 1.8. Well, 0 minus 32, that's going to be negative 32 over 1.8. Now we just got to take negative 32 and divide it by 1.8. That's about negative 17.8 degrees Celsius. So roughly negative 18 Celsius, that would be about 0 Fahrenheit. So that if you saw that forecast of about negative 17 or negative 18 Celsius, you know you're in for a really cold day. Alright, now I'm going to do an example here with both units. So, well, how about minus 40? You're about to find something very interesting here. Minus 40 Fahrenheit, we want to convert that to Celsius. This is going to be very interesting. So, of course, to get your degrees Celsius, you're going to take your degrees Fahrenheit, which would be negative 40 minus 32 all over 1.8. So if negative 40 minus 32, that's negative 72 all over 1.8, which we do the division here. I know what it's going to come to, but I just want to... Interesting, isn't it? You're going to get negative 40 Celsius. So when it's negative 40 Fahrenheit, it's also negative 40 Celsius. This is the only temperature between the two where they meet and are the exact same in both units. When it's negative 40 Fahrenheit, it's negative 40 Celsius. And let's take this as an opportunity to use the other scale also. So now, let's say it's negative 40 Celsius. We want to convert that to Fahrenheit. We know it's going to be negative 40 Fahrenheit, but let me show you how that works. Because we haven't done a conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit yet. So, of course, your degrees Fahrenheit is going to be equal to 1.8 times your degrees Celsius, which in this case is negative 40. Then you'll add 32 to that. So this is a little bit of order of operations. We'll have 1.8 times negative 40, which would be negative 72 plus 32. So if we put that into our calculator, you would get negative 40. That's how that works. Negative 40 Fahrenheit. So that proves on both ends that negative 40 is where they meet. Alright. Enough of the negative numbers for today. Let's get back in the positives. Let's warm up a little bit. So, now let's say it's 50 degrees Celsius. 50 degrees Celsius, what would that be to Fahrenheit? That is equal to how many degrees Fahrenheit? So once again, to get your degrees Fahrenheit, you're going to put 1.8 times your degrees Celsius, which is 50 degrees. Then you're going to add 32 to that. So now we got to take 1.8 times 50, which would be 90. That's equal to 90 plus 32, which would be equal to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So if it's 50 Celsius, you know you're in for a real hot day. That would be 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, let's say 175 degrees Celsius, which are some oven temperatures in metric countries. Was 175 Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit? Well, of course, to get the degrees Fahrenheit, you will take 1.8 times your degrees Celsius, which would be 175 degrees. Then you'll add 32 to that. So now, let's do 1.8 times 175. That's 315. So we have 315 plus 32, which would be equal to 347 degrees Fahrenheit. Which, yeah, that's about an oven temperature. 175, that'd probably be approximately equal to 350 Fahrenheit. So in metric countries, of course, the temperature is set much lower, but it's really equal to about 347 Fahrenheit. 350 is what it would round to. So basically, when you convert these temperatures, if you have these two unit conversions here, you can convert the temperatures. So it's really pretty simple. So as I said, next lesson we're going to get into a little bit of statistics. Then after that, the lesson after that, we're going to start our geometry unit. So I hope everybody has a good day. Take care.